Almost half of Pakistan's imports are essentially energy imports, and a significant quantum of those are essentially oil imports. And within oil imports, essentially 80% of oil imports are largely used for passenger transport. And within passenger transport, 40% or to 45% are essentially used by motorcycles, two-wheelers or three-wheelers. So what's really happening here is as our population is growing, so is our demand for energy, so is our demand for oil for transportation purposes rather than any industrial activity. The same can be fixed through something on the lines of massive public transit infrastructure. You don't need millions of motorbikes on the road. We don't need hundreds of thousands of cars on the road as well, which are inefficiently using fuel. What we need is a rollout of public transit infrastructure, public transportation infrastructure, such that mobility can be increased, affordability can be improved, and more importantly, oil and energy can be conserved for when it's being used for passenger services. We've seen over the last few months that as fuel prices have increased, the uptake in public transport infrastructure has also massively increased. There is a need to even increase it by 10 times, 20, or even 50 times across all urban and peri-urban areas of the country, such that oil consumption that is done on a private basis, that is done on private automobiles or private vehicles, is reduced and shared within the public transit infrastructure. In this way, we can enhance mobility of our working force and essentially reduce or even maintain our import bill as well on a per capita basis. The trick here is not to use oil imports for passengers, but to use energy imports for industrial and other economic growth. Thereby, there is an essential need to reallocate how we use our resources rather than simply burning fuel from going from one point A to point B when the same can be done through a shared infrastructure.